I promise I know how this thing works.
And then I fucking forgot. As per fucking usual.
We have Sharpies that I can grab out as no Sharpies that she gave to me. Oh, I'll grab this.
Yeah, I was gonna do the Arteza. Just because it would be kind of fun to try.
Yeah, it would be. That's a pretty good big thing.
Yep. You drink.
Thank you, baby.
So, for starters, I'm learning just as much as you guys. As I'm unaccustomed to being on this end of everything, and I have realized that I may not be asking you guys enough questions. Because when you say that there's something that you want to do or you're trying to do, I may have it set in my head how I already see it and forget to ask how you think it looks when you're doing it. Or so I'm going to be trying to make it more of a point to ask you guys more questions.
Ooh, goody. I like that.
And so for the first question, does everyone want to just pick up where we were in Messenger or just start the whole wake up sequence all over again? Because I was also thinking that you guys might have an easier time actually just having a discussion than through Messenger.
Yeah, and I think Axel's origin story kind of disappeared when he didn't, like, because he doesn't know who the stream actually is.
Everyone's talking about it, and he doesn't actually know who the
He's not.
Well,
he
here's the
doesn't
thing.
remember seeing his face.
So here's the thing. You haven't seen his face yet. You've heard his voice.
I've heard his voice, yes.
You've heard him refer to you as his son.
Yeah.
So you have that.
Happy?
I've got your origin story. Amnesia or not, whatever you didn't, I like it. We just haven't got that far yet. There are multiple other stories we're going through, but you're on the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, it would be great to like do the wake up scene just because like
You didn't?
I think somebody might
I have a
be more
question.
Right.
forthcoming.
Do you not want to play this character anymore?
Oh no, he's enjoying his character a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just is being a brat
Well,
about it.
Just
I love this character.
as I said, and we'll find it.
Okay.
So okay. Ham has woke up and she's
So can you hand me my
Sorry.
phone, please?
Hey everybody, yes, the patch is real. The eye doesn't hurt anymore. That was 17 years ago. There's just no eye there.
Sorry.
And as for anyone else, please let's try to keep comments and questions related to the game. But hey, who doesn't want to watch a pirate, eh? So Hams woke up. She's not accustomed to making her own coffee, and so does not know
Other bestie's going to come.
Does not know about the entire process. So she has just grown a coffee plant and has grabbed the beans and just still green, brewed them up into some water and made coffee
Green
that,
muck.
as I had described as like the mechanic's garage coffee that's been sitting on the burner for like 6 hours. That kind of a flavor. But she's managed a pretty good breakfast with some vegetables and such that she's foraged, waiting on everyone else to wake up. So breakfast is ready. I do believe Geltina was first awake.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to be. If you guys want to roll initiative, see who wakes up first, or we're sleeping in, or
Nah, I think Geltina woke up first and she was like, oh god.
Well, yeah.
And then there was Barlow.
I crawled out to the fire. It was like, pour a cup, and I'm just like, me in the morning typically.
It's just my a little mumbly grumbly.
As long as there's a lot of sweet in the frickin' drink, Al doesn't even notice.
Cafe gets up and goes and pours her some of that strange coffee and actually drinks it because she can't figure out what it is, but she needs it to wake up.
It's really bitter.
And grab some food.
And I mean, we can save some of the rolls that we'd had out. We remember Barlow just immediately spat it out. I think he rolled a 4. Of course, whether or not you guys liked it, I was just leaving up to you, but you seemed to be enjoying making a roll for whether or not you liked it or could stomach it.
That is fun.
Jiltina's like, I tasted worse. Whatever.
Just
I was just loving
coffee.
him, Axel, because when Axel woke up, he asked for a cup of coffee with sugar in it, and just plop, plop.
Now, so in this particular instance, so Ham had already grown the coffee plant, not thinking about cream, sugar, whatever. So when Axel's asked for sugar, she touches the ground, and as she pulls her hands up, stalk of sugar cane grows up, and she crushes it between 2 rocks and gathers the syrup and just pours this sweet sugary cane syrup into your coffee.
Unorthodox method, all right.
Sorry.
Okay. Don't mind Al, she's dying over here. Casually dying in the corner.
To answer,
Sorry for casually dying.
We don't have resurrection spells on us right now. Please don't die.
I'm not going into how I lost my eye. I could say I in a pirate voice, but I've only got the one eye. So, again, please keep it to the game.
Not entirely true. I do have coffin nails in my stash.
It's a resurrection spell, not a necromancy.
Well, resurrection and reanimation are very similar.
True.
But not the same.
But
Not
the
the
same.
same.
They are spelled differently. They're
Yeah.
preservation spells, so technically she would be put back in her body, undead, body preserved, so she'd kind of be alive.
She's already undead. What do you mean?
Oh,
So
Yeah,
far,
but
so
that's
good,
in
Jose.
real
Thank
life, darling.
you.
So Geltina dragged herself out. Barlow spat out the coffee, going, "How the hell can you drink this shit?"
Yeah, well, at that particular point when he spat it out as we were in the chat, it was just he and Geltina awake, which led to right now. Hey, I know you're live streaming, but let me send you a message from a particular player.
me?
No.
Okay.
At any rate, so in order to get everyone else woke up, Ham had wild shaped into a rooster and gone to the tent and top of her lungs. But if everyone's just waking up now, then she'll save that wild shape.
No. I remember the rooster. Remember? Because she got up and actually, that's Ham. I know that's Ham.
Well, the way that we'd had it, Barlow spat out the coffee immediately and said, "How can you drink this stuff?" And Ham said, "Sometimes adults need this to help them wake up." And Barlow said, "There's got to be a different way." At which point Ham chuckles and says, "Oh, there's always a different way." And musses up his hair as she walks by Barlow and says, "Let's try this way," and approaches the door of the hut her body begins to change in shape and shrinks until she stands in the doorway as a large rooster. And then she winks at Barlow, giggles, then walks into the middle of the room and cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, come on, you
at
had to
which-
make the noise.
Yeah, we don't want to blow everybody's eardrums out. I'm a farm boy. I can trust me. And being big on Peter Pan.
Uh-huh.
Don't want to blow out my microphone because it would be quite loud.
Oh, I already am.
At which point Barlow quickly runs in behind her and joins in, shouting, "Wake up, fuckers!" Twinkle follows suit, jumping from bedroll to bedroll, making as loud a twinkle sound as Twinkle can. And everyone was waking up and coming out after that.
Are your kidneys okay? Oh, God, they hurt. But, you know, that might be
Let's
what
see.
that ended them with.
Trifectas woke up, rubbed her eyes, smells the food, drinks the coffee, not knowing what to expect because she's a water elf. She's never eaten cooked food over a fire, never had a cup of coffee or a drink like that. So she's. We have not discussed what she's been eating this entire time. We don't know if it's krill or plankton or.
What has she been eating?
Good bears.
No. At home, underwater.
Oh. I.
Just give you a little something to turn your head about.
Okay.
And then Alanir got up kind of cold and grouchy. It's not the same without Grum. She sniffles but doesn't break out in hysterics.
That's my
And when Alanir sniffles, she finds a rooster on her shoulder, giving her little head boops. "I know," says the rooster in a female voice.
Oh. I felt that.
I heard that from across the room. Wait. I'm listening for the echo. Ah.
You're like finding a pillow between the two.
That was very Klingon of you.
Kabla. Oh, we got plenty.
I'm sorry, babe.
And the rooster says, "I know, but he would want us to go on." And Alanir actually had a pretty good roll and remembers
Ham.
that Ham had already wild shaped into a raven and talked to her before. So she recognizes Ham's voice and realizes that this is Ham.
And she had boobs, but not like that because she doesn't want to break Ham.
Right.
I don't want to break my Tessa either.
And then at that point, Ham flits down to the ground from Al's shoulder and starts scratching at the ground and says, "Come on, guys, early bird gets the worm," and pulls a worm up from the soil.
Oh, that looks kind of yummy.
And as she is scritching and scratching and pecking at the ground, and everyone is sipping their coffee and eating, Ham says, "I fell asleep staring at the stars. They were so beautiful, I dreamt about them all night. I'd swear they were trying to talk to me." And that was where Jaltina picked up in the conversation, but since we're picking up from here.
Yeah, I think I still want to say the same thing, so give me a moment to find what I said and say it again.
We talked about coffee. You want some coffee?
Alright,
Dennis, did you want any coffee or anything?
No, thank you.
scrolling way
So-
back.
Coca-Cola.
Oh.
Betta would like a cup of coffee. Bless you.
Does Jaltina want some coffee?
Probably.
Jaltina wants coffee too.
as usual. Do we have? I'm gonna make it, yeah. Okay, so Geltina is stumbling forward to get more coffee because she's tasted worse. Okay. It says, I had a strange dream last night myself. I saw the accident where my magic went wild, but like I wasn't me. I could see me. And I saw Barlow disappear like he did. And then I saw this egg thing. It was it was glowing and looked like it had something with tentacles inside it. It was small and rolled under a bush before they came and found me. She sips the coffee huddled over the mug, holding it with both hands. I don't know if it's real or even if it is, whether or not, or I don't know if it's real or even if it is, whether or not it's still there, but that thing swapped places with Barlow when the magic went wild. Damn, really hoping it's not real. Imagine something from Gaia's realm running around here for 12 years. Geltina shudders at the idea of the amount of fuckery something like
A
bunny
bunny?
spiders could cause in this realm.
A bunny spider? 12-year-old bunny spider? How big would a bunny spider get?
I mean, to Geltina, it seems like, oh, fuck it, now I have to know. That's not good. That's not good. I'm gonna have to look into that. But she's still hovering over her coffee, kind of hoping.
I mean, one would hope that since it's a bunny spider, if there was
Well,
only
we don't
one of
know.
them.
We don't know it's a bunny spider. It looked like tentacles.
Tentacles are never good.
And also, this is all outside of the game.
Yeah. In response, Ham is still very much scratching and pecking at the ground and eating all the little bugs and seeds and whatever she's grabbing a hold of. But in between bites, she does have like tentacles, huh? Like an octopus? I don't imagine a sea critter would last very long under a bush. Ooh, under the bushes. She had a very ADHD moment, and runs off to the nearby bushes to continue pecking at the ground.
Oh, Al is like, I didn't dream about bunnies or eggs or anything like that. My dream told me to pray, and so I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray to Grum. Because he had to make it out. And that's what I'm gonna think. Oh yeah, and I was really kind of cute when I was a little bit. That might have been me in the stand. No, I couldn't be two places at once. And then I keep on going with mine. Drinking the coffee like I don't even know what the hell it is.
By that point, Ham has been transforming back into herself as she's grabbed her notebooks and pulled up with rapt attention and says, okay, hold on. If you're having a dream telling you to pray with all this other crazy shit that's been going on, like, it might be important. Who told you to pray? Who told you to pray?
I knew her at one time. She was really, really pretty. Let's see. I knew what her name was even back then. But you know how dreams are, right? Hold on.
Fuzzy.
I'm moving back to it.
Well, it was in the private.
I'm getting there. I forgot what the fuck your name was there for a minute.
Happens to me all the time.
I forget my own name, so.
I forgot my own birthday.
Thank you, Goofy Goober.
Birth year, actually.
Oh,
Well,
God.
yeah.
I remember the birth year, but
It
I keep
was-
forgetting how old I actually am.
She always.
Yeah.
She didn't mind when I called her Loon. It was. Loon, I think, but she didn't mind me calling her Loon.
So a goddess told you to pray.
I don't know. It was somebody pretty in a dream.
Well, where were you?
You know, it was kind of like when I was, like, I was little, just before they told me to take my shiny and go. It was really, really pretty there. There were lots of shinies.
Kind of like your own little piece of heaven?
Yes. Let's see. I'm looking. It was I was collecting shells on a beach, and it was like the moon was out, and so there was lots and lots of shinies and pretty woman, like I said. But
Do
I
you need
was
a
talking
religion roll to know who Saloon was? Or mention of the name Saloon?
Yeah, if anybody wants to see if they know who Saloon is at the mention of her name, you're welcome to make a religion check.
Yeah, I sure would.
yeah, she told me when I was sad about Grum to pray.
14.
Oh yeah, and then I woke up because there's a big old dragon. Forgot that little bit.
Suppose I should make one for him too. Okay. This is not what I was looking for. So you and him, both being druids, are familiar with Saloon being, in a nutshell, the goddess of the moon. She's also the goddess of beauty and purity. Not just the moon, but really the entire night sky. Love and marriage. A lot of sailors look to her because, of course, they're navigating the star charts, which would also pique Ham's interest, as you saw Ham up late at night making a star chart and swearing that the stars were trying to talk to her. So Ham is currently trying to piece things together.
The stars were trying to talk to me, and this is what you're calling it.
You also know that a lot of people seek her out who are diviners or interpreting dreams. So she's not like a goddess of dreams, but there's much to do with the interpretation and seeking her knowledge and wisdom in that. And she holds great sway over tides. so she can move water.
Oh.
So
So-
Jiltina's
so we-
like, you casually called the goddess of the moon. Moon?
What? She said I could. She was really pretty and really nice.
Must have been a full moon. See, so we'll also know that Saloon's mood changes with the phases of the moon. And a full moon is in her best favor. A new
Waning
moon,
would be when
not
she's
so much.
crone.
Yeah. Which, funnily enough, happens once a month. Go figure. Ha ha ha. D&D. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Jiltina's doing the slow, one eye at a time blink. Like,
Like you do so many times with
did you just say you knew a goddess? Oh my god.
well we all know what goddess is. We've now met 3 of them.
How
She
old
is
were
a-
you?
She is an
When
angel.
When this happened? Tell us more right now.
I was
Don't break her brain having her try
Oh,
to
no,
count before we
Jiltina
figure it out.
wouldn't be loud. Jiltina
I-
would still be like,
just high.
you were this high, so you're probably like holding your hand over Jiltina's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Val is holding her hand like this, her hand is like 11 feet in the air. And so Jiltina would be like,
No, I'd hold it just above Jiltina's head
I'm
because
so sorry.
Jiltina's
Like,
tiny to me, so I'd be like, I was tiny. I was like this high. Ow.
if she were being accurate, she was just the height of like an average 8-year-old human girl.
yeah.
My 8-year-old was my height.
Still with the wings and the, you know.
My actual 8-year-old was my height. So how the fuck am I supposed to know what an 8-year-old looks like?
I do believe I said typical
Yeah, how am I supposed
standard.
to know?
Yeah, there were other 8-year-olds around,
I
I'm
was
sure.
small. Like, everything looked real big to me, and it doesn't anymore. So, yeah, I was like this.
Yeah.
You know? You just
Meanwhile-
patting on the head. Jiltina's like, smack, smack, smack.
Yes. That's about like that.
Where are you from, Al? Where did you grow up? I grew up everywhere.
It wasn't here.
Was it here? Okay. Because, you know, I have my village and we're trying to go there.
No, it wasn't here.
Is it where you grew up in your dreams?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
It's a beach with the moon and the seashells and the shinies, and it was never necessarily light outside.
What kind of shinies?
Seashells, all kinds of seashells, pretty seashells. Huh?
You see the seashells, they look like seashells too.
Oh yes.
Cam's doing a history check as she starts going through her notebooks again.
Hmm.
And Ham was able to find a notebook where she has written down some lore on Saloon, and turns one of the pages of her sketches to face Alanir, and these sketches. It's a tall mountain in the center of the island, surrounded by still waters with a full moon above it, and what looks and there's a symbol at the top of the mountain where Ham explains that there's supposed to be a temple up there, but is that, did it look like that?
Oh, I know that that thingy at the top. Yeah, that's what that's what it looks like.
That's home.
This is where you're from.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at Jaltina and says, this is supposed to be heaven. Like you die, that's where you go.
Ow.
Yeah.
Jaltina's demotioning him. What else? What else did you dream? Tell us the whole dream. Tell us the story. Because Jaltina's like, motherfucker. I think I need to know more.
Out of character, this is reading me your shit.
I know.
Oh, Axel's gonna wake up to this and just go, probably go, she's from heaven. Oh shit, she looks like she's an angel.
Did you want some of these back?
Yeah.
She's from heaven.
Well,
No, I'll end up devouring them. Those are my
That's fine.
favorite.
She's an angel.
just as long as you leave some for Dennis or for Axel, we're fine.
Al didn't see what I did.
By the way, the place I lived was Eorcia.
Eorcia.
The town that Seven and Turf named is where everything started with the potion
That's when I came to this realm.
Right.
Okay.
You've been living there for a while, but
Yeah.
you're not raised there. You just forgot where you come from or what you were doing.
Yep,
Where you come from, where you go, where you came from, Conrad Joe.
exactly.
Sir, I must applaud you. Come here, Dennis.
But yes, we're in heaven.
Okay, so heaven.
There's a temple, and there's a pretty white crystal.
Where'd you come from? Was it far in here? Where'd you come from? Alan here.
That was great. That was
There was a crystal?
yeah, it was really pretty. It was white, and the beach. It didn't have the whole whoosh 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 like the really big ones, especially where like things come in and so I would just they would still come in, but not like whoosh whoosh. The tide would not come in like that. But there was always little pretty stuff to pick up.
Okay. So Saloon told you to pray?
Mm-hmm.
About what?
Well, Grom, he got bit in half
Well, not in half. Really?
and then stomped into the ground under fire that I couldn't even reach. So she said to pray. And she said if I pray, I'll be able to see him again. I want to see my friend again.
Well, that sounds like a quest.
But how did she know about my friend when I hadn't met my friend yet?
Saloon's a pretty wise goddess. And who knows how they know what they know.
Well, they do exist outside of time, technically.
Joltina's like, at this point, they can be however they want to be. I just think we need information. Because I have my weird dream. Ham said the stars were talking to her.
Trying to.
We just
That's
left,
so
you
a
know,
Ham move.
Right?
like we just left. We just ran away from the city that was being devastated after losing our friend, and you know, I have a feeling there's things that people are trying to tell us.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to Axel yet.
Well, he's or trifecta.
Or trifecta. Oh, apparently Axel is awake and pacing.
No. Oh, wait. Just Axel just walking, just going, okay, what the fuck is going on?
We're talking about our dreams.
Oh.
Did you sleep well?
So far, they
After
sound
coffee?
very
Actually.
interesting.
I slept like the dead.
But
That was so funny. Al got it. He made up funny.
He just pulls out a pair of sunglasses, flips it around, and puts it on his face. Hey,
So did you have dreams?
yeah. Oh, yeah, I did.
Well, what were they about? Because I dreamed about being little.
Hey, can you play your phone? Because I actually did type it out, and how I said it was probably the. Where is the Shinies? Or did you change it, the name?
No, it's the shining.
Shiny. Where's the Shiny?
well,
Okay.
your dream was in text, wasn't it?
Yes, but
Oh,
also
you just
I
looking back at what
simplified
you
it.
said. Right.
he sets his cup down, takes a deep breath, and well, first he asks, "Hey, can I have some coffee with sugar in it? Thank you."
Yeah.
And sets
Did
his-
you even do you even taste it?
I never had a chance to. It was like,
Ah.
there was a vampire that told me that I have to get a weapon and take a heart, and supposedly this will take away my curse. I am doing none of that. Oh yeah, also the dark blade. I saw a dragon guarding a dark blade with red runes on it.
Wow, there was a dragon in his dream too.
Well, technically it attacked me, but that's how I woke up.
What kind of dragon?
Yeah.
I had a dragon.
Let's see. It was a white dragon.
What's that? Whatever.
A white dragon?
Yeah,
Oh.
white dragon.
Yeah. Sorry about the big word. Oniric means made
know,
made
Oni-
of dreams,
Oh. It was a white
which
dragon.
means you weren't actually attacked.
A white dragon. Yeah, it was a white dragon.
So there's a white dragon guarding a sword.
I forgot to enter this.
What?
You forgot to enter what?
Look at it.
Oh. Yeah, it would have been nice to let them know when we were on our way to camp.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's okay.
But,
We're here.
So, of course, Ham is now like notebooks flying, pen is just scribbling away, and
Ink is all over the place.
oh
She's
yeah,
got it on her
fingers
hands, on her
and
face. She's got the dipped in thing right on her lip.
She asks, "What vampire? Is it this Vestream guy you guys keep talking about,
How the
or?"
fuck did I know? All I
don't
know
know.
from him is he was. Hold on. Okay. He
You
was
know?
6 feet tall, muscular build of a warrior, and leather armor with middle shoulders, guards, and wristbands. shoulder guards, and wristbands. That's all I know. I don't even remember his face. And if I don't even know what the stream looks like. All I heard was his voice.
Well, we've all heard that voice.
Give me a history check at advantage real quick.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. You know, Edgar Rice Burroughs had a terrific
16. 13.
way to describe.
Because you have heard the stream talk to you in your head before, you do know that it is not the same voice.
And no, it was not the stream. It was another vampire. So
That's
yes.
my phone.
There you
Is
go.
it home?
Nope.
Oh.
So, yeah, no, it was not the stream. That's all I know.
Mhm.
Oh, now let me drink my goddamn coffee.
I want to see him take
Why
a
did-
slug of coffee
Yeah.
and roll for it.
Con check.
12.
What's your constitution modifier?
Alright, con 0. Plus 0.
Really? I thought we had your con.
No, it's literally just 11.
I have your constitution as 18.
Really?
Yeah.
It must
Yeah.
be different.
Oh, baby, you leveled up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot. That was, yeah. So,
You're accurate.
So now
so,
that would be an 18.
so it's a 16.
16, yeah.
So, yeah, it's a little bitter, but
You knock it right back.
considering that, you have to consume blood once a day and you've been on the high seas as a pirate for 14 years, you've drank a lot worse swill. This is,
Yeah,
And
but
guillotine is just a little nod of respect.
I
You too have tasted absolute crap before.
Oh, I should roll my coffee check.
No idea why a vampire would want you to hunt down his weapon. I
and
didn't know.
heart.
And
And a
heart?
heart.
Yeah, his heart. And I'm doing none of that because I have been duped by a vampire so many fucking times it seems like I am getting pissed off at that.
that worked out so well for you last time.
And I got
Huh?
a nat one for my con check on that coffee.
Oh, sure.
Chaos ensues.
You take a swig of it and it comes straight out of your nose. Just
Oh, well, gotta love these cards. So, Al takes that first sip of coffee after she shared her dream sequence. And it goes all the way through like a bullet. And she excuses herself. And
Oh boy.
her big frame pops behind a tiny bush. You hear some noise you probably don't want to hear. As she comes back from around the bush, she's like trying to wipe off, trying to comb out the dingleberries.
Oh god.
Cards Against Humanity. If you're not playing with them, play with them.
I'm not going to compare that to a real life thing that actually happened.
No.
There wasn't anybody else in the dream. It was just the vampire guy.
the vampire and the dragon.
In the same place.
No, at different places, different times. However, I did it. I think. Hold on. I think I was in the middle of a battlefield littered with bodies. So yes, I am not trusting that damn vampire, no matter fucking how much you pay me to. I much rather the fun way, or what the goddess suggested me to do. Kill that fucking bastard.
Okay.
She mentioned a dragon, and now you mentioned a dragon.
different
Why are
dragons.
there so many dragons? All of a sudden. They're everywhere. We're even standing on one. What
Well-
the fuck?
Well, our dragons probably did two different things. Mine attacked me, probably defending the Black Blade, which I am not gonna get because.
Wait.
Heart.
A black blade with what?
Red runes carved in it. I told you.
Well, yeah, but it's also him who's trying to scribble down all the information as fast as it's coming out of everybody's mouth.
Exactly.
Um,
There's information coming at her from all sides.
It's a dark blade with crimson runes carved into it.
and Ham again starts going through her notebooks. And very quickly comes back with a notebook that has, like, you scribble on the outside of your notebooks in school or whatever, your little pictures. And the outside of this one has pictures that are more reminiscent of like death and undying and necromancy and that sort of a thing, like a sixth grader tried to draw the Necronomicon cover or something. And she opens it up and starts flipping through and shows you a sketch of that blade.
Yeah, it's that one. So you know it.
This is supposed to be the sword of Cass that was used to dismember the Whispered One. Like, this is supposed to be able to kill gods. That's why it was here.
Oh fuck.
We might need that anyway. Hi!
Hello.
Did you need some help?
We'll have another cigarette while we get coffee.
That would be cigarette time.
Hold on.
I'll go with.
I don't know if she'll come. Yeah, there's one in the car and I'm not walking my way back out there.
Yeah. Siggy time.
Hello.
Hello. Terry. This is Johnny. Johnny, this is Terry.
Hello.
If I forget your name, don't take it personal. I'm
Oh.
terrible with names.
That's fine.
And Anna. That's Terry's niece. And she's got kitties on her shirt too.
Yes.
I has kitties.
These parts glow in the dark. When you get back, I have prezzies for you. And where did Chelsea go? In the
She's-
room?
yeah.
In the room?
Because she's getting the stuff for the cake.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Because maybe I'll need to sit anyway. Oh my gosh.
Here, babe. It's okay.
Oh God. I'm not gonna be too long. I just.
Oh, I meant your niece can sit right here. I just
Oh,
didn't
here, if you want to sit for a little bit.
I'm good.
I'm just gonna wait on them to come.
How have you been, Terry?
Been alright, but you? You? Of course, I would ask you when your mouth full of cheesy foods. Yeah.
No, I had an on the other night. You didn't tell nobody.
I can't find the pie serve to save my life. Hey, sweetie.
Hello.
How you doing? Come here.
Hi, baby.
I exist. That is the best you're getting out of me.
In between jobs.
I got for y'all's 3D printer. This one will hold the small spools.
Oh, thank you.
I made that because I didn't have one,
And it would have been helpful.
and I needed the big one because that's the only spools I have left. I'm like, well, I don't need that because I don't have any small spools. I gave them to Chelsea. So I printed you a new base so you could have the small thing, and it makes it smooth when it takes it off the spool. We were gonna ask for your help with the 3D printer, trying to. Oh, is that the resin kind? No, the whatever kind. The regular that we still haven't paid for because we still haven't proven that it works because we're a little lost. Gotcha. But we don't really have time to deal with it right now. Exactly. So yeah,
Yeah.
there.
he's okay with. He's totally cool with waiting because he knows you guys are struggling right now. He's not. But it's one of those things that it gets mentioned just because it's a thought versus it gets mentioned because there's malice. You know what I mean?
Oh no, but we also would like to actually use it and
Yeah,
have
yeah.
fun with it. We're lost as to how to accomplish that, and I just wanted to let you know that we were going to ask for your help
Oh, okay.
once we get the chance.
I made this, and the spikes are there on purpose. I made this for my sister.
Oh, that's cute.
He's pretty hefty.
Nice.
A burb. It says particular burb from World of Warcraft, so she would know which burb this is.
Hello.
Hello.
I made a couple things for you.
Yay! You got prezzies.
I like Pezzies.
How you doing?
I'm still kicking. Kicking what or whom I do not know.
I made this for you. Careful with him.
It's not really attached.
Like a clay stamp.
It is, and here's his bigger brother, which works a lot better. Which works a lot better.
Yes. I can totally.
bird.
I
Okay.
can.
We went to Michael's and got her a heat gun.
Yes.
Nice.
Now I can shrink all the shrinky dinks because you gave me that giant stack of shit, and so instead of having to pull out my toaster oven for one piece, I can just go.
Yep.
Some have stripes and some do not. So this is one of the ones that I made that has stripes.
Oh, that's cute. I see that.
And then some of them came out without having stripes. So it's like, okay.
Cute. Tiny little box.
Tiny widow box
It's adorable.
for tiny widow stuff. Whoa. Whoa.
But yeah, those two are for you.
Thank you.
For this one, I made a thing that holds the little spools for
Uh-huh.
PLA printing
Oh, nice.
because I gave her all my small spools.
Uh-huh.
So
So
that once we get the chance to figure it out.
Excellent.
so there's that. And this stuff, the man was like adamant. So I told him what my tolerance was, and he goes, yeah, okay. Only eat one of these after he heard my tolerance. So I'm like, okay. So I took one the other day, and
Uh-huh.
and then proceeded to have a really strong vodka drink.
She was gone.
So good.
She was so giggly.
It was great.
We were just like, is your tolerance gone for alcohol? Like, what happened?
It was. I mixed weed.
They
But,
probably didn't go well together, but
oh, it went fun.
yeah, we know it went great.
Depends on who you ask. Right?
She enjoyed it.
She did.
Yeah.
She
So
was.
yeah, no, that was just we're running around doing stuff. But I wanted to make sure I got you your the thingy for your PLA, and then nice. And then your stuff.
I saw an
If you want some cake,
Oh,
We just
We
had
want
one.
cake. Okay.
FYI, I saw an ad the other day for Final Fantasy Tic Tacs.
Final
Instead of
Fantasy
tactics.
Tic Tacs.
Instead of Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy Tic Tacs.
That's adorable. Final Fantasy Tic Tacs.
that's great.
I couldn't find a pie sir, honey. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
that's
know I
okay.
have one. I just have no idea where I fucking put it.
Oh, I mean, do spatulas or butter knives or whatever.
Butter knife.
Spoons.
Hello. Oops, pardon.
Final Fantasy Tic Tacs. That's
You
such
guys
a
are about to
dad
get
joke.
started, right?
No, we've been started for the last hour.
Oh, right on.
So we.
This kind of got interrupted.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
He's It's supposed to be goopy.
Then-
It was in the oven for an hour. Unfortunately, because I didn't let it just sit for 4 hours.
So skip
You
the
might as well
spatula,
just
grab a
spoon it
ladle.
into a bowl.
Get you a
Just
ladle.
spoon it into your mouth.
Maybe I need the other bowls.
I'm good on it. Though. You ain't gonna
I
worry.
was. I had debated on getting.
That is
one.
adorable.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't, I would do the same thing, but with hand sanitizer. I get the little like hand sanitizer holders.
Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and end Wonders.
Okay.
Got stuff to do, unfortunately.
Enjoy.
Peace
Have a
out,
good time.
home.
Love you
I'm not
guys.
sure.
Love you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Looks like
Oh
a
my
smoothie.
god, that just.
Well,
Can be done.
while you're working on that.
I'm down with the thickness.
Ooh, nom 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 nom.
Open up your mouth, let it go into you.
Hey, that's how you get your level and paladin around here. Huh?
You tell me no.
What?
Oh, I thought he was telling me no.
No, he was talking about the
Oh,
being down
I
with the
said
thickness.
nom nom nom.
Oh, I thought he was telling me no.
Ooh, nom 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 nom. So
And
yeah,
it's got a total of half a cup of brown sugar.
so
The
him
entire thing.
starts telling the story about how Cass was once a warrior who was tasked with leading an army against. She'll only say the Whispered One, even though she knows his name. There's a reason his name is the Whispered One.
Right.
And in that battle, he and his army were brought to the Whispered One's realm, where, despite losing the rest of his army, Cass was able to dismember said God of the Undead. And that legend has it that if you replace, you're about like
What's up?
the believers in the Whispered One's temples believe that if you were to find, say, his hand, the hand of the deity, and you cut off your own hand and put his on there, it will replace it and become one, and you will have whatever powers come with that particular.
So literally like the hand of God.
Deus Ex Machina.
Kind of. But it goes for any piece, because it is the god of the undead. So even though Cass successfully dismembered him, doesn't mean he's dead.
People get it.
So
Okay, I'll stop scraping the bowl now.
Biggest compliment one can get.
at which point Ham looks over at Trifecta and says, "Well, what about your fucked up dream? We all did. We all had fucked up dreams. You had to have one."
Mm-hmm.
Except with a mouthful. Mm-hmm. Ham not so good on the social cues.
I was back at home in the water, and I loved it. I was swimming around. Then off in the distance, I saw a shiny blue light and knew that I had to swim towards it. And as I was getting closer and closer, it looked like I could see 3 temples with the blue one in the middle. And when I got closer to it, I realized that they were part of a trident. All 3 of them with the blue one in the middle. And Poseidon just showed up in front of me. He was not happy with me.
So another
No.
god?
Another guy.
Yeah,
Another
no.
temple?
Poseidon was very angry because I was not able to protect my friends.
Yeah, gods don't like it when you don't protect your friends.
And he told me he every time he would yell, he would slam his fist on his trident, burying it into the bottom of the seabed. And I saw
Well,
the
that's
vampire
gonna be tough to
lord.
get out.
I saw the vampire lord. He didn't say anything to me, but I saw him. I saw Archon. And Poseidon told me that if my fear held me back from protecting my men, use my rage to avenge them. And told me I had to find his trident.
Rage is always a good thing to use.
So it's sounding like kind of sounding like everyone's being given quests.
Sorry, didn't
But one thing I wanted to ask, if I find the trident, do we take his crystal? Is that going to make him mad?
There was a crystal in the trident?
It was it wasn't the crystal, but it looked like a temple. I thought the blue thing in the middle was glowing like a crystal. It was a jewel set in the middle.
So there's a blue crystal in Poseidon's trident that he buried under the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's gonna be fun to get out.
If I read it right, yeah. Or understood it.
Yeah.
I'm going to interpret it my way.
And Ham is piecing things together, still in her journals. And going back to the journal that she started when you guys were leaving Nearest Temple. And she's on the page that specified where she saw the animated drawings on the wall, and where she had notes written that on the wall it showed Trifecta having a blue crystal. And she starts making notes and drawings and Poseidon's trident, and according to your description,
She's the criminologist of the group.
I picture Sister Boniface. Big glasses,
Mm-hmm.
very curious.
But like, if she could have one of those wall boards with all the little stick pins for each person, like she had one here and one here and one here and one here and one here, and she'd be like, this goes to this, goes to this, goes to, yeah.
I just picture a bandolier of little notebooks.
That, I love that.
she's just carrying around a big backpack full, like wearing. You guys might have adventuring gear, your camp supplies, your torches, your pythons, your rope, your whatever. She's got nothing but notebooks and inkwells and yeah.
So she was putting pieces together.
So she says, okay, so that's that one, and she starts. So we kind of, I guess we don't know where it is, somewhere in the ocean. But okay, so we kind of have a location for a blue one. So Grum had a red one. I wonder if the writing has changed since the other day.
What writing?
Originally, on the walls in Nearest Temple, because it said that Grum had a red one.
Mm.
So I wonder if that's changed. Because
No, because he's not dead.
the
I refuse. Even though he did get.
well, how do you know he's not dead?
Because Loon told me to pray. And so that's what I'm going to do.
Give me a history check. At advantage.
Okay. Seven.
That was at advantage?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh God.
6 was the one. It was the other one.
Alright. You may or may not remember exactly where, how, but you do recall having seen Grum in your dream
Crawling out.
in back home on the island. So that's how you know or believe he is still alive.
Plus, I'm going to pray to grown. Damn it. I'm his paladin.
But so there was Grum's red one, and a black one for Axel, and a white one for Al, and a yellow one for me.
So technically,
I bet mine is in brioche.
OC would be in this world, even though he's considered an abomination, he's still necessary.
Who?
So abominations are still necessary in this world.
Who?
Axel.
Oh.
So
That's just me being meta.
Axel clears his throat.
Less to do with the abomination and more to do with the.
Yeah, just talk over me.
Yeah.
Just forget about me. Anyways, Axel clears his throat and says, "Oh yeah, I was probably drunk while saying this, but I don't think Elenia is here because she was banished from heaven. I think she's here because she's on a mission."
Well,
Oh.
nobody told me that I was banished. They just gave me a shiny and told me to go out and.
So you're on a mission.
Are you sure that's all they told you?
Well, we're looking at the world ending. We might all be on a mission here regardless.
No, like from the angels often don't come to the human world unless they have a good reason. Alanir might have it. That reason might be on a mission with Alanir because she might be one of the chosen ones.
Well, I kind of think we all are if you look at it. Because you were on that wall in nearest thing, and she was on the wall in nearest thing, and he was on the. And Grum was on the wall in nearest
So
thing.
that means that the angels knew the fact of it is that you were one of the chosen and sent you out.
Okay.
So, the faster we get this done, the faster we can return you back home.
But what if I miss my friends if I go back home?
I really don't know.
Well, I mean, you were able to get here. We can always visit.
I will be like, okay.
I mean, I guess the question is, how do you get to heaven?
Express trip to it.
And then how do you get back? I hear it really hurts your feet when you get back.
You just Jesus yourself?
Basically, you kill yourself, send yourself up to heaven, and
Well,
have
if you
someone
kill
resurrect.
yourself, then don't you go to hell?
Mm,
Or is that technically purgatory?
purgatory. You're doing enough good stuff, but then kill yourself, you'll go straight to purgatory.
So Geltina pipes up and says, "It sounds like we have some decisions to make, but I'd like to take a minute because there's something that just keeps playing in my head. That we left all those people behind to deal with Archon on their own, a city where Grum was the hero. The hero specifically for helping in a disaster. What would Grum do?"
He would save his friends.
He would help those people.
Yeah, but at this point, it is near to impossible to help anyone in the state the city is in, so
Not impossible.
I said near to impossible, I didn't say impossible.
Well, we did just get given an absolute fucking bank of money. And there was that city that
Marion?
Ham told us about that had like flying ships. And maybe we could hire people to help us to go back and help
Oh,
them.
that's a great idea.
Oh yeah, let's just hire a bunch of...
In the bedroom.
How do we know that Archon has left from that town? He might have returned back to it.
Well, we
don't know that.
we
But
gotta help as many as we can. I mean, no, it wasn't our fault that somebody was a butthead, but isn't that what we're trying to do? Is help as many people as we can?
Yeah, but not be living sacrifices, because they summoned creatures from another plane of existence to raid this town. I want to save as many people as much as you two do, but we do not have the equipment nor stats to do it. Or abilities to do it.
no, but we do have
Give me a
shit ton of
perception check.
gold.
6.
Right.
That is it. So yes, he was like, yeah, no, we do not have that.
Actually, no. You know what? That actually would be just enough to notice, because as you're saying this and you're addressing the entire group. When you get to the point where you say we don't have the tools and such, we are not equipped for this, and you look around and you get to Ham is sitting there doing like this, like, with the little stress balls that you twirl around it when you put two of them in your hand, you twirl around it. That's what they call it, right? Stress balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's making those motions with her hand, and above her hands are two little spheres of water swirling around.
Ham?
What are you doing?
Some of us have the tools.
Okay, we still don't have the equipment.
Well, we do have a shit ton of gold.
Well, we know where some of the equipment is. Apparently, some of it is
Okay,
being guarded
let's
by a
just
white
forget about
dragon,
the
and some of it's at the bottom of an ocean. And
If we do try to get the equipment, it's probably already long gone. I'm standing here trying to save us from dying a horrible fucking death. And you guys are fucking
honey.
ignoring me.
We're not ignoring you, darling.
Listen,
you're already dead.
Geltina does not under any circumstances want to have to be a hero, but at the same time, Grum was a friend. And no matter what,
I'm just trying to
Grum
play
would have gone back.
I'm
and-
just trying to play Axel.
I know.
Right.
But I mean, Geltina's going to be all trying to do the voice of reason.
Well, how about this? Some stay here and try to get more equipment and stuff, and some of us will go in and do recon.
That sounds like a good idea.
None of us are built for stealth. You know this, right?
Can I see the map, babe?
I'll remember to bring the.
Chaltina, you've never called me babe before, says. Gives you a little wink.
What happened?
There you go. Map.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. So, sorry, borrowing your existence for a second, okay?
It's been really happy.
We're like, where are we?
So, Caldesh is there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Radzax was up here. And you guys were heading to Temeria here. He was able to get you around here. Yeah, you still have several days to Temeria. Bear in mind, this side of the mountains is a more gradual, gentle slope, where in this side, as you guys turn and face the mountains, it is almost a sheer cliff face.
Mm-hmm. So we it would have been hard
It'd
for
be a
us
hell
to
of a
get over
climb.
there. If we wanted to climb back over the mountains, I'm suggesting we go to Temeria, where they apparently have flying ships that we can jingle afford, and maybe hire some jingle help,
That might be a hint. Jingle.
so that we're not jingle trying to do it alone.
Dear God, who's gonna help us?
500,000
Anybody
gold.
who wants the monies. 500,000 gold.
We can't be
Can
the
you-
only crazy people on Earth.
Okay, we're psychopaths. Not everyone on this planet is a psychopath. Not everyone wants to risk their lives to try and fight a dragon in their army.
Some will.
Geltina
Very
figures
little.
that people who make flying ships probably have a little less to worry about than people who are stuck walking on the ground.
And they're the ones who can
I
actually
think
fly
a
around.
history check from Geltina and Alan there.
Oh, not a history, you and
Maybe
history.
maybe if we did have the ships flying around, they could see who's there worth saving. Anybody there left saving
12.
without having
15.
to get hurt.
Yeah, I'm thinking big ship gets big supplies and help, and we get to be above the problem.
Yeah, 'cause we just walk in there, we're gonna be on the ground.
You both remember him telling you about an ongoing war between Temeria and Dragonia. And you also remember that at one point in your group there used to be a mercenary dragonborn who took Seven's dad back home. And he was a pretty cool mercenary, and maybe he knows other mercenaries. And
Ooh.
I mean, if ever you should find him or find a way to get a message to him, or
In Temeria.
And so how do we
that's a good question.
Hey, Axel.
Hmm?
Why don't you step outside with the DM for a minute? Kind of talk to the DM about the logistics there.
Logistics.
I think Axel might actually probably know a lot of logistics about it.
I understand. You're also getting really worked up as a character.
Because everything he's saying is just being shot off. Like, oh yeah, but then this, and then this, and then... And he's just flat out
Take a
trying.
breath.
And Axel's just trying to say, but we're still fighting against a dragon! And everyone's just saying, yeah, we don't need to worry about that.
No. We're not talking about not worrying about it. What we're talking about is finding ways to help people even with the impossible going on. And that is the absolute necessity of even regular life. because the impossible is always going on. But we can always find another alternative.
Yeah. And yet Axel's over here saying, going, but guys, we're not. They have an army, and dear God, we don't have enough gold to afford an army.
We might not need to have enough gold to afford an army. We might just need enough gold to get us in contact with the right people. Like Jarrell.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's going on? Okay. Okay. I'll be there in just a few. Alright. Love you, bye.
Terry has
Emergency?
something is wrong. Terry has asked for rescue.
We have to cut it short, Joe.
Huh?
I was just getting ready to end the stream.
Gonna keep Axel